On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Stafford. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And Gay knocks this one through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now Lawrence on first down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards at the midway point. It's a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Texans sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, Haywood!
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. This ball caught by Mechie. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Check, check.
They'll run here with Pierce. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now when you start to lean on that running game, that's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Trevor Lawrence. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Texans are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a throw here to his running back, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 23 yards on the play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Damian Pierce, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this...
There he goes right side. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They go play action with Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Lawrence will throw. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Jags grab it. There he goes, left side. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Hey, Haywood!
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Cooks on the quick slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Lawrence. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. Touchdown, Texans. John Mechie, 54 yards. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Stafford.
Open man downfield is Ridley. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Stafford. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Gay's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Hey, Delta.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
It's Pierce with the catch along the sideline.
And he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Trevor Lawrence
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Barkley inside handoff. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
119 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it again with Barkley.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Stafford. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Throwing is Stafford. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, and even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in the game.
A good run that time. They couldn't close him down, and now 9 yards makes for a very different situation on 4th and goal. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will push the lead up to 5.
So 3 points, a response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Exit.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They go play action now. Lawrence.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Trayvon Walker make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, you. Hey, Mike Devin. Bravo.
From midfield now, Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Trayvon Walker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 14-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Play action. Stafford. His throw incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
59! Alert! Zero!
Now it's Stafford. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Jones on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On play action, Lawrence.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They'll get 34 yards there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now Lawrence on first down. Right side, complete to Mechie. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. But to throw again is Lawrence.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Stafford. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Barkley. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
32! 22!
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And even 150 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a 1-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Jaguars,
a loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.